Bad Boy MMA Zone.
Welcome to the Bad Boy MMA Zone, another permanent slot featuring mixed martial arts. Visiting American martial artist and Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt, Chris Haueter was in his element, giving seminars here in South Africa. Together with South African host instructor Morne Swanepoel, both coaches are providing South African mixed martial artists a parable to work towards in terms of being on par with international MMA fighting rules and techniques.
Okay. Come here. From here, just try over here. I back away a sec. Duck. Drive.
With the seminar covering a variety of techniques for both senior and junior students, California-based Chris was eager to share his well-earned knowledge, being one of the first few Americans to earn black belt in Brazilian jiu-jitsu in the 1990s. But exactly what is it that is attracting martial artists from other styles to MMA fighting?
I think the attraction is reality. I think most of us, when we were kids or young adults, began in the arts expecting to have an effective martial art tool. And a lot of times we were drawn into styles that were completely ineffective for the street or sport, even really. And MMA, as wonderful as it is, and I love MMA, is a sport. It's a sport with rules and timed rounds and areas you can and can't hit. It's a wonderful sport, and it's the closest thing to reality or combat as a sport. Closer than boxing, taekwondo, judo, or sport jiu-jitsu. It's the closest thing to a real fight.
With MMA developing and growing ever more popular as a sport and fighting method, what is the current situation here in South Africa?
I think currently MMA in South Africa is not, if I can use the word, governed properly at this stage. The problem is there's many backyard MMA groups, there's many so-called coaches, instructors that are instructing MMA, and they haven't got any real qualifications. They haven't got really any guidance in training these things besides maybe what they see on the TV and instructional DVDs and watching tournaments. So I think currently the best thing to do is actually to start governing MMA in the sense of guiding it in which direction do we want it to go. Do we really want to push it in a professional level? Do we really want to just keep it as a sport and an amateur level? Are we going to make people actually affiliate to a governing body so we can regulate which groups are running and we can actually keep intact of who is actually doing what? So we can keep a high quality of control over what is actually happening out there.
MMA fighting is growing quickly in South Africa, and with international coaches such as Chris Haueter and South African trainers like Morne Swanepoel giving seminars, this sport is set to earn permanent recognition with South African sports authorities. Watch the Bad Boy MMA Zone for up-to-date MMA news coming your way.
Our Combat Zone.